I'm not gonna slander your name, don't worry.
I'm looking for somebody I can call. Looking for the only one I can give my all to. Tell me that it's true.
What's up, guys? It's Yana here, and I'm back with another freaking video. So I'm gonna do a story time. I'm gonna try and keep it as short as possible, but it's got a lot of details, a lot of context, and I know y'all gonna love this entertaining as fuck story time about these men. I mean, yo, I know I'm not the only one going through this. Like, it's just, I don't know, this is just weird. It's just too much unhealed, lost niggas out here, basically. Friends to enemies to frenemies to cool to liking each other to strangers, in that order, just in that order. So we're gonna start by saying that I've known this guy for years. This is not like, I've known this guy since I was in middle school. If you're watching this, hi. Story time starts in middle school. So he was a new guy in school, and I liked him. I had a little crush on him. I thought he was cute, and I liked being around him. Like, he made me laugh. Like, I like a guy that can make me laugh. So he made me laugh, and he was cute. So I was just like, okay, da. But I wasn't the only one who liked him. It was, even my own friends had a crush on him. So I didn't really feel comfortable talking to him, and, well, not talking to him, but like telling people or like opening up about me liking, because just like, you got other girls liking you, I don't want you as much. You feel what I'm saying? I like my secret nigga, you feel what I'm saying? So that kind of bothered me. And then one of the girls that did like him was a girl that didn't like me. And once she found out that that I had liked him, because she had used one of my friends and asked her a question, because I ended up telling her that I liked him. And since I ended up confiding in her, she ended up basically backstabbing me and telling her. And she told her that I liked him, and she used that and dragged him through the mud. He would like vibe and everything, but like she just dragged it through the mud. And I'm just like, girl, like, it's not that deep. You can just have him. Like, you don't have to go this far. Like, you don't have to try and like pity me or put me down to make you more up. Like, you don't have to do all that in front of him. You feel what I'm saying? And me and him, we shared like a couple class together. So but usually we sit next to each other in this class. Like, we sat in the same table. And honestly, I found a friend in him. Like, I thought he was very cool. So like, me liking him kind of just turned to you just my homie. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, I thought it was cool. Like, we were always like, we'd go to class together, we'd be talking, we'd be laughing it up. Like, the vibes was good. Like, I thought he was my dog, and we had classes together, and we hugged. It was cool. So I didn't think there was like a problem until, I don't know when, but he just started to ignore me. He started to roll his eyes at me. Like, he was acting sassy a little bit, but he was just being weird to me. And I was just like, what? Like, why is he? And then people are telling me it's because I'm talking bad about him. I'm just like, when was I talking bad about him? Like, people are telling him that, that why I used to like, I don't know. Like, it was just like, people were just getting like, things that I was saying was getting mixed up, because during that time, a lot of people in my grade didn't like me for some reason. So it was just like, it was safer for everyone to just basically pick on me. And I'm just like, damn, like, I'm getting picked on for liking a guy. I'm getting like talked about because this person don't like me. And like, it was just so much. And it was like, damn, like, this is too much for my mental. And I lost a lot of friends during that time. And it was just so bad. And then like, one of the friends that I was cool with, she would do some weird stuff to me. And then like, I get back friends with her, and I'm just like, but like, now I would tell my friends, I'd be like, yo, why is she doing that? And just because I did that, and I wouldn't directly tell like her why was she doing that, because I do end up telling her. I just don't tell her at that certain time. But like, I would talk to them about it, and then like, they made it seem like I was the most terrible person who be talking about people, who be making up stories, who be talking shit about behind people back. I'm just like, me talking shit will be me saying that, like, oh, like, she just down on third, like, but like, I don't be saying nothing about her. I just said, like, why is she acting like that? Like, in front of him, like, cause she started to like him during this time, and since I was a hated one, I'm like, damn, I'm friends with a girl who is cool with him, well, in likings with him, cause she's a new girl, and I used to like him, but I don't like him anymore. But then, like, I'm kind of upset with him because, like, how did our friendship end off of? It was just so much. So, this story time is not really about that situation, but I'll just say, like, basically to cut it short, that like I'm losing friends. The one guy that was my friend don't like me no more because my ex friends are telling him that I used to say this and say that about him. Like, these girls were being two-faced for free. They were being fake for free, but they're projecting that stuff on me, saying I was fake, I was this, I was that. But you guys are doing the exact same thing that y'all telling me that I was doing to me. Like everything that I said would get switched up or get put in a bad way. It was just so much, and like for a couple of years we just didn't talk to each other. But back to like the middle school part. So like just before we stopped talking to each other, when him and the girl were talking and everything, they ended up starting to get together. And whenever like they'll do stuff in the classroom, like flirty stuff, and whenever I was looking at their direction, I'm watching, they'll like put on a show for me, a little kiss. Like, they'll do all that stuff in front of me. I remember I was in tutoring, right? And he literally they went to tutoring, and I'm just like, bro. And here they are, like, all up, like, I'm just like, yo, like, I got this in school. Now I have to deal with this after school of you guys basically pushing your relationship onto me and trying to make me jealous and stuff like that. That was what they were doing. They actually said that. They want to make me mad. They're like, what did I ever do to you guys? Like, what? Like, it was just so bad. Like, they took it too far. I would say that. They took it too far. And after that, they just stopped talking to me. Like, I thought we were cool. But then after that next year, me and her started being cool again. She would basically put me with him, around him, so like we would all be cool together. And it was cool. Like, we was all vibing and shit. Like, we had shared the same class, and like we was talking to each other and everything. Like, it was cool. Like, we all shared this reading teacher. That was just cool. And she was nice and everything. And she was a little bit crazy. I think she was crazy, low key, just not crazy, but like she was wild. She was very loud. Her personality was very loud. But I really did love her. She was a cool teacher. And yeah, like, it was just weird. Like, because of he say, she say. Like, that was like, what? I don't know. They never asked me. They never asked if it was true. They just believed it. And I'm like, what the fuck? So the next couple of years, we just been not fucking with each other, right? Here we are in high school. We share a class, and obviously he's giving a face. Oh, why is she? I'm just like, bro, like, what did I ever do to you? Like, why are you so mad at me? Like, why are you so mad at me? Like, I thought we were cool. I thought we connected, and we just became enemies. Like, I would just like let him like do his thing and everything, but whenever he would like come at me and yell at me for nothing, or like get mad at me about something, I'm like, I be checking, I be talking back and be like, nigga, you're not gonna talk to me like this, da. We be going back and forth in classrooms. Like, it was just not it. Like, and we shared a couple of class together, so it was just not giving. It was not giving. And then until I don't know what exactly made us frenemies. I just know that exact, like, it took us 2.5 years, because I would say 2 years, because the end of 6th grade year, we weren't cool. Like, that's when they were doing all that, like, extras. I was like the middle to the 6th grade years. I was like a half with that. And then like 7th, 8th grade year, he just didn't like me. He hated me. And then freshman year, we were still beefing. Like, and I wasn't even beefing with him. Like, he was beefing with himself. And I would just have something to say, like, because obviously if you buck, I'm gonna buck harder. You feel what I'm saying? So it was good. So yeah, we went after each other. We said some things. We came at each other hard. And not below the belt. No. Not that I remember, but I do remember that, like, he would, and, after a while, I don't know what exactly made us start to be frenemies. I just remember this one day, I was taking a test, and I was getting a higher score, but I didn't know that, because our teacher was the only one who was able to see who was doing higher and stuff like that, and what the score was. And I was just doing it, and then my teacher was like, "Oh, I know you had the highest grade in the class." And then I was like, "Oh," and then all of a sudden I done dropped down to a C level. And then she was like my teacher was like, "Dang, like you dropped down." And I was like, damn. Then like I was like doing it again, like obviously bring myself up. And I ended up getting my grade up and getting an A. But before I even knew about all of that, when the teacher done said that, he done whispered, "Oh, Ayana, you can do this or that," something like that. And my friend told me that. I was just like, "We cool now? Like, what you?" And then like we said hi to each other a couple of times, like, and then like people literally had to ask, like, "Are you guys cool?" Because us beefing was not just between me and him. Like, everyone knew where he stood. Okay, he made that very much known. So yeah, so after that we started being cool. We didn't really talk as much, but like it was just like a hey, da, like, and then like the year after that, like we didn't end up having classes after that, but I would see him in the hallways. We'll like say hey, we'll talk and stuff like that. Like we'll make jokes, like, it'll be a vibe, right? So yeah, so we were just cool. Like it was just good vibes. Like we weren't close or anything, but we just became like more acquainted, right? So we're friends now. School is on shutdown. The world's been on shutdown for 2 years, and during that time, he followed my Instagram. Did I ever call it? What's his name? I just peeped. I went through this whole story time talking about he did this, he did that, and I never made his name for him. So I'm gonna name him.
5 minutes later. 2 hours later.
Name him Alcohol. So Alcohol, right? So Alcohol don't follow my Instagram, and then Alcohol starts like being a little bit flirty, swiping up on my shit, and I'm talking back, but I'm just like, it's not that serious, like we're just talking, right? And then leading up to my birthday, the year after, we just started talking a lot, and we was talking like a lot. Like it started going from like every couple of weeks, every couple of months, to every single day, morning through night, just texting and talking. Like I ended up liking him. I really did. And I liked talking to him. I liked, like the conversation we'd have. Like it wasn't boring. And I started to like him, and then I end up like, he kind of pushed it out of me more, but I end up telling him that I liked him, and then he ended up telling him that he liked me, and then like we had plans to like to see each other, or like how would we do this and everything, like how would we actually give this a chance. Mind you, he doesn't live in the same state anymore, so it's like he's just gonna have to wait until I get over there. But in the meantime, hey. So I feel like my mistake was me taking everything too serious, because my problem, yes, his communication started getting bad when he will go a couple of days without texting me, like 2 days without talking to me, and then he'll talk to me and nothing happened, and he's like, "Oh, because I was busy, because I was doing this, I was doing that." I'm like, why would he do that? And he did that shit like 3 different times, and I would repeatedly tell him, what the hell, like, why would you do that? And it kind of shut me down. I was just like, how am I supposed to be wanting to see you and to fuck with you, and you're telling me all these things, and like, you're like, we're flirting with each other, like we're talking, like we're we're planning on being together or whatever case may be, and seeing how this will be and being a healthy relationship and everything. And it's just like, you're my dog, but then like you're moving funny with me. And it's just like, I end up finding out that that's just not, it's not like it's anything personal, it's just how he is in general. So it took me time to not take personal with that as years went by. But during that time, I was very hurt. Like, damn, like, why you keep doing this to me? And I continuously tell you this, but it's like you're in such a habit that you can't even get out of. Like, how is it supposed to work? I need somebody that is communicating when they're busy, communicating when this is happening, communicating when that's happening, you know? And the last time he did it, it just shut me down. It just hurt my feelings. I was just like, you know what? Whatever. So I ended up going on a trip and having a man after that. And during the time of me having a man, he would text me and he'd be like he would text me, not be drive with him, because it's just like, why are you talking to me now? Like, you haven't talked to me for so long. Now you want to talk to me? It's been like almost a month, I would say. And yeah, so then he apologized to me, and he apologized plenty of times, and kept apologizing for like what he's done, and just for everything. And I told him, like, I have a boyfriend now, so we can't be on what we used to be on, but we're cool, I forgive you. And he was okay, so then like we were just cool. So we got back to being cool and everything. And then when me and my boyfriend ended up breaking up, my ex-boyfriend ended up breaking up, he got back in my life. And when he did get back in my life, we was talking as if like we wanted to like get back together. Not get back together, but like be better this time than the first time, and like communicate better, like, you know, call more, he'll come down and see me more. Like, that was the plan. And I didn't believe him. I didn't believe that he would do all that, honestly. And he didn't confirm if this was really what was going on. Like, we was talking about it, but he didn't say like that's what he was gonna do right now. Like, he didn't make it seem like, he made it seem like that was his thought process, but he wasn't making it clear that was being known. And at the time, I was just like, I'm so tired of giving guys chances. Like, I was so tired of giving guys another chance to make me look stupid. So I chose to. So while he was talking to me, I was letting him know how I felt. Like, you did a lot of stuff to not trust you as much, and like I feel like we need to rebuild that. Like, I feel like we just not on that. And I ended up telling him, then like we came to a common ground. I thought that we were cool and to be open and to like to talk to each other, let each other know what's going on, everything. And I ended up letting him know that I was seeing someone else, and he didn't like it. Not seeing someone else, but like I was in relations with someone else. I would say seeing. And I was like, but why would you be mad? Because like you told me that you be seeing other people too. I was confused, like, what? But then like he just unfollowed me, removed me as a follower, didn't answer my text. I was like, wow, that's crazy. No, actually the first time he got mad at me because I don't remember why, but he got mad at me. He just didn't text me back. Then he came back and apologized for being mad. And I said, okay. Then I ended up talking to him and telling him about, like, you know, this, that, and the third. And I'm seeing other people. And he just got, like, he just unfollowed me, removed me as a follower. He said he hates me. Actually say that, but that's what I took it as. Like, he don't mess with me no more. So I was just like, damn, like, but why though? If you're doing it, what's the problem with me doing it? You feel what I'm saying? Like, that was a little icky. So, after that, I ended up finding out that, like, I was looking through my DMs and I saw that I was looking through my story views and I saw that he was watching me through his fan page. And then, he texted me, I miss you. And I texted back. I did. I was gonna send him back, I missed him too. But then I was like, this guy I was seeing, I want to be loyal to that. And not only that, I feel like it's a little bit too late to come and tell me you miss me after you done freaking unfollowed me and did all that extra stuff. Like, I didn't like that, so I just said, I'm gonna just leave it at that. And then he ended up blocking me off his spam and whatever case may be. Then months later, we ended up talking because he found my other social media. I won't be discussing what it is, but he ended up finding it. And then like we ended up like, he was telling me how he missed me, how like, you know, like he loved me. I'm like, boy, like first of all, we ain't none of that. But then like we was talking stuff like that, talking it out. But then like he couldn't even take 100% accountability because just like he was wrong. He was wrong for how he started moving me from the jump, from when he was like going days without talking, and then like to this, like, yo, you wrong. Like you started all this, but even though like in between all those times, like we did have great conversations, like I can honestly say he's a good person. Like he's not a bad person or anything. I feel like he's just a person who just had a lot of stuff going on, and since I'm not I can't do long distance. I can't do when people are just that busy, when they have, like, I can't do stuff like that. That, I just can't. It is not for me. So, it wasn't going to work out, but who knows in the future. So, I just ended up blocking him for good ever since then. And, yeah. I guess I would just call this, like, the story time of a guy who's only, like, I don't know, who was just, I don't know. But thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and turn my post notifications off when I post a new video. And I hope you guys enjoyed this crazy story of a guy moving like I'm lame. Like, I'm not lame. Y'all lame. And there's so many guys like this. Where are the men? Where are they? Disclaimer though, I want to let everyone know that yeah, we're strangers now and everything, but like there is no bad blood. Like, yes, I ended up blocking him, but that was just to stop the cycle and for just me and him to grow up. Okay, I just can't do that anymore, you know. And there's some things that I've done that I wish I've done better knowing now. And I don't know if he thinks the same thing, but like I think that things happen the way it's supposed to, and it happened the way it was supposed to happen. So I just think that obviously there's no hate, there's no bashing, because like he was very kind. He never came at me funny. Like ever since he apologized for the things he's done while we were in school, like he has apologized, and he even apologized for what he did with the going days without all that stuff, like multiple times. So I forgive him and everything, and I hope he forgives me for so-called playing him, which that was not that. Like I don't know why he thinks that, but yeah, like there's nothing going on. There's no beef or anything. I just want to get you guys in a little disclaimers to let you guys know, because yeah, we're cool. It's all good vibes.